Hey Taurus babies, this is EJ from Taurota Tarot. I hope everybody's having a good start to their week and a good end to the month of March. This is Taurus and Capricorn sitting in a tree, Kissing, for the very last few days of March and I won't say all of April, most of April. This is Taurus and Capricorn. Those of you who Tauruses that are paired with Capricorns, or if you're cross-watching Capricorns, this is Taurus and Capricorn. So we do 3 for recent past energy, 3 for current energy, and 3 for future energy. We do 1 for overall energy, and we do 3 for guidance from the universe, and I'll pull an oracle card at the end of the spread. What's going on with Taurus and Capricorn? Y'all seem like y'all kind of distant. Oh, if that's the right word. All right, Taurus, Capricorn, here we go. And a reminder, I do my cards straight up. I don't do reversals. So the first card is the King of Swords, the Magician card, the 3 of Coins. For your current energy, the Sun card, 2 of Cups, 7 of Coins. For future energy, 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups, Fool card, bottom of the deck, the Hermit. And a lot of my Taurus readings I've been doing this week, that card, the Hermit card, has shown up quite a bit. So Taurus and Capricorn, what's going on with you? So from your recent past, it looks like the 2 of you, which especially for Capricorn, he used to date a Capricorn, and he was just always working, always mind, always going. So this is telling me both of you probably spent even part of February and most of March just working, trying to get things in order. And this is energy that is more pertaining to Tauruses and Capricorns that are in long-term relationships, not short-term relationships, because there's some big things going on here just looking at the board. So yeah, you and your Capricorn Taurus working hard, trying to get things together. Looks like you may have had some problems trying to manifest some things. This is not current so much as it is really the recent past. You just had problems trying to get the things that you needed to do, the things that you needed to do. You just had a real hard time trying to manifest them. If you were looking for a car, you couldn't find the right car. If you were looking for a house, it was always minus the 1 bedroom that you needed. However that's resonating for you. So it looks like you guys were having a problem with that, with the Magician card there. Because it's a major card, I'm going to guess whatever it was that you weren't able to find probably had you changing direction a bit. So if you couldn't find the house you were looking for, you may have had to either end up waiting until something better comes along, or maybe taking something that you didn't quite like, or it just didn't have all the amenities if you did take it. That's a big thing, and if you did that, with this being that centerpiece card from your recent past, it's probably, if you settle for something that you really didn't want, it's probably going to be a problem for you later on. With the 3 of Coins there, I see the 2 of you making plans to move ahead, whether it's literally moving from one place to another, or trying to buy a home, buy a car, just take care of things around your house. With the Hermit card here, it seems like there's some emotional separation between the 2 of you, Taurus. And I don't know if things have been said, or maybe just things being done, and one or the both of you not really liking what's going on, but you really aren't talking about it, and it's really put you more, your overall energy, more into a contemplative mood. So you're not really arguing and fighting, but you're kind of standing back and going, okay, what is this really about? And this is overall energy for both of you, Taurus and Capricorn. Your current energy. So it seems like there's some light shining on some truth somewhere. And just as I'm talking about the Hermit card, it looks like some things have come out in the open between you and your Capricorn, Taurus. And it is directly related. And this is your centerpiece card. This is the one there in the middle of the table. The Two of Cups. And this got something to do with your commitment. And I'm going to say maybe, and this is your current energy, maybe you guys have had some conversations recently about your relationship. Maybe you found some things out that you weren't really appreciative of. Just seems like your commitment, the foundation to your relationship, has been shook a bit. However, I really don't see any termination energy here. I do see where you're trying to nurture, do a better job towards of nurturing, which we're natural nurturers. But sometimes when you have problems in your relationship, it's hard to nurture your partner because things may be unclear. You may still feel like somebody's hiding something from you. So trying to nurture in this environment may not be the easiest, but you have to do it because the relationship has got to go where the relationship is going to go. You can't just stop nurturing the relationship. And that, of course, I always have to put the disclaimer in. If you're in an abusive relationship, all bets are off. Get the hell out, pack your bag, get in the who ride and roll out. But for this reading, I definitely see that both of you are trying to be patient. Both of you are trying to work on whatever it is. And again, going back to your recent past, if you had issues, even, I'm going to go as far as to say, because it's popping up in my vision, if you've been trying to have a baby and you've been unsuccessful, all of this causes stress. And it kind of takes you off your game as far as your relationship is concerned. And people can say and do things that they don't really mean to say and do, but in the heat of the moment, they do it. And that may be, again, where some truth has come out. Light's been shown into some dark corners, maybe emotionally between the two of you. But currently, it seems like you're trying to work on what's going on in your relationship. Not that there's necessarily anything bad, but just the stress of trying to make plans, move forward, achieve goals, accomplish things. And, you know, in the middle of all of that, you got people telling you no. That can put stress on your relationship. For your future energy, Taurus and Capricorn, the Eight of Cups. It's all about that, getting off them rocky ass cups and getting onto some terra firma. So you're going to move out of this cycle that you're in with your Capricorn, Taurus, or vice versa, Capricorn and Taurus. Either way, you're going to move off the rocky shit and get onto some solid ground, which is good for both Taurus and Capricorn since you're both earth signs. And there's a lot of earth on the board. So it's letting me know that, you know, you guys are trying to plod through it and get through it. With the Queen of Cups here, this is all about remaining friendly, remaining generous and kind towards each other. Don't get nasty. It's not necessary, and I'm not getting a sense or a feeling that you have anything that serious going on in your relationship. There's no third-party energy here. There's no cheating, no trickery, no thievery, none of that. So I would say this is about the two of you remaining civil and kind towards each other. Sometimes it's easy to rehash the recent past. And, you know, 2 weeks ago you did this, and 6 months ago you did. It's easy when you get past it and you start nitpicking. But this is truly telling me, be cool. Just be cool and continue to work on the relationship. There's no reason to get petty about it because, like I said, there's nothing going on here that I can see that warrants any of that. Stay open. Stay open. Taurus, I'm talking to you now. Stay open and stay open to the opportunities that present themselves within your relationship. There may be times when your Capricorn partner may need something, and that's the perfect time to say, I got that, I can do that. So that's about staying open to the opportunities to work on your relationship, nurture your relationship, show your partner that you're committed to your relationship. Again, with the Hermit card being the overall energy, both of you are kind of facing the wall and just thinking. And that's not a bad thing. And to either one, Taurus or Capricorn, there's no need to take your partner's silence or the times that they've been taking alone just to kind of go sit in the bathroom, in the tub, and stare out the window. There's no reason to add more to that or overanalyze it. It's just about both of you just taking a step back. Again, if you've been trying to buy stuff and people have been telling you no, or yeah, we got it, but we don't have it on that street or in that neighborhood, or yeah, we got that car, but it's orange. Yeah. And when you have your heart set on things and people tell you no, sometimes the best thing anybody can do is just go to their respective corner, turn on the light, sit down, count to 10, and wait it out. Let's see what the universe has for guidance for you, Capricorn, Taurus. Let's see if my Taurus babies, what the universe has for guidance for you. Overall, not a bad reading. The board has got a lot of green on it, so that tells me you guys have a lot of growth. Don't forget that Taurus and Capricorn are both earth signs, so you can get a little stuck in the mud and get rutty sometimes. And sometimes it gets hard to get out of those ruts because it's really routine on steroids. You just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, and you don't vary off of that. So remember that both of you come from the earth, and somebody may need to throw some water or some fire on the situation to spice things up a bit. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see. 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 5 of Coin. That's weird energy. A lot of fire energy. Capricorn, try to, and I'm really trying to pinpoint which it is, which of you it is, the Taurus or the Capricorn. And it's coming back to Capricorn. Capricorn, there's no reason for you to blow anything or everything out of proportion. So if they didn't have the house, it's okay. There's no reason to blow a gasket on it. Whatever you didn't get, look at the delay as a benefit to you, to manifest the very thing that you do want, so you don't end up with something you don't want. It looks like my poor Capricorn just got in his head and head caught fire and blew up. So don't get caught up, especially emotional, big ticket items. I know it is easy. And let me say this, I know I'm not talking to every Taurus and Capricorn couple, but those that I'm talking to for sure, I know it is easy to get emotional about purchases or moving or trying to travel together, and your plans don't go the way you want them to. And sometimes that can just be an emotional blow. Capricorn, don't let it set your brain on fire. It's okay. The two of you are about your goals and achieving things. And the universe is supporting you in that with the 6 of Wands. That's about higher goals in this deck. And accepting the recognition that goes along with that. So the two of you, while you may think you're independently working hard on stuff, trying to nurture stuff, the thing is, you end up, when you're both doing it together, you end up with a community goal, if you will. And once that goal is achieved, what else? And with that card sitting next to the Sun card, the Sun card to me is always about standing in your truth, talking your truth, walking your truth. And you can't attain anything higher if you don't know the truth about yourself in particular. If either one of the two of you are lying about who you are, that's going to put a strain on the relationship. And I don't know what's prompting me to say all of this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Somebody evidently needs to hear it, and that's okay. But keep working together to get those higher goals, because if you forget about your partner and you forget that they're doing the same thing that you're doing and working towards the same goal that you're working towards, you can get resentful without meaning to. So don't forget that your partner is on the same page as you. And you can have that conversation to make sure you're on the same page. But when all of that is done, you're both trying to achieve the same thing. So there's no need to feel like should be any tension or friction between the two of you about attaining those goals. It's not. It shouldn't be an issue. It shouldn't be. And if you have walked up in your truth and spoke your truth, whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, it should come to you without a whole lot of issue or problem behind it. With the 5 of coin, universe is saying whatever past situations you guys have been in, it's time to walk away from. And I don't mean individually, I mean as a couple. So whatever, and I'm feeling that whatever happened, whatever you weren't able to get, it's a big blow to both of you. I kind of got that empty gut feeling, like somebody punched all the air out of me. Walk away from that situation. Walk away. If it's a bad housing thing, somebody trying to mess with your contract, add an additional $2,000 or $3,000 that you don't know it's coming from, or if you get in a car and it just doesn't feel like it's the car for you or the truck for you, walk away. Just take your purse, take your wallet, take your bag, and keep moving until you find whatever it is that you're looking for. And whatever it is, you can manifest it. And it's kind of the thing with the Magician card being here too. Taurus and Capricorn, you guys have the resources to make shit happen. Don't think that you don't. And I'm not just talking about money. If you need to do a side hustle, I can see very clearly between the Taurus and the Capricorn, you got enough talents to make it happen. So if something's not sounding right, not feeling right between the two of you when you're trying to do something together, purchase something, buy something, however you're looking at it, if it's not right, walk away. All right, let's see what the Oracle has for encouragement for Taurus and Capricorn. This is for Taurus and Capricorn. Kissing in a tree. Body talk. Body talk. Maybe it's time for Taurus and Capricorn to do a little body talking. And however that's going to resonate with you. Maybe it's time to do a little body talking. Maybe it's time to reconnect. And not just on an intimate level. Maybe it's time to go do some things together. And get that body talk going. You've been so overly worried about trying to accomplish this and get that and do this, do that. Maybe it's time for a little body talk. I'm just saying. It could be two of you go to a spa, get a massage together. It doesn't have to just be about sex. But if that's where you're going with it, again, body talk. However that's resonating with you, go with the flow. And reconnect. I feel like in this relationship with the Taurus and the Capricorn, you've kind of separated and you don't really mean to. And that's probably where some of this air is coming from in the Swords card, where it's just there's kind of some space between the two of you. Do some stuff together. Do some body talking. Do some body talking. That means even if you go for a run together or if you work out together, do some body talking. Do some body talking. And express yourself in another way besides just talking at each other. I'm going to leave it there, Taurus and Capricorn. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. I will talk to you soon. Bye, y'all.